I write without fear of judgment, without the need for applause, knowing that the heart of the story lives in the act of telling it. I promise to be patient with the words, to let them wander, stumble, and stretch until they find their own shape, their own song. I write for love, for wonder, for the light that hides in the smallest moments, and if I can bring even a single soul a flicker of warmth, then I have written enough.
Normally, we spend our time here in the archive dissecting the things that go bump in the night. We look at the monsters under the bed and the darkness in the woods. But today we're talking about a different kind of monster. One that lives in the mirror. One that lives in the quiet space between your keyboard and your imagination. I just finished a book titled The Reset Hotel by Keila Yanis. It isn't a horror novel in the traditional sense. There are no slashers or ancient curses. But for a writer, or anyone with a dream they've kept locked in a cage, it is one of the most staggering, emotionally heavy things I've read in years. It starts with an ending. Within the first few pages, the main character dies. Just like that. The story isn't about the struggle to stay alive, it's about the struggle of what we leave behind. Specifically, the stories we didn't have the courage to finish. When our protagonist passes, he doesn't find a void. He finds the Reset Hotel. It's a cozy grounding place, a setting Yanis actually used in her own mental practice to find peace. Imagine a place designed entirely to start a healing process you didn't even know you needed. In this hotel, the MC is forced to look at his regrets. Not the I should have traveled more regrets, but the I had a story in my soul and I let it die with me regrets. It's a bastion of peace, but peace is only possible once you've cleared the wreckage of your own excuses. Yanis uses this setting to break down the psychological webs we spin to protect ourselves from the one thing we fear more than death: rejection. Let's talk about that web. As writers, we are masters of self-deception. We tell ourselves we're waiting for the right time. We say we need more research. We tell ourselves the market isn't ready, or our circle of friends won't get it. The Reset Hotel doesn't scold you for these excuses. It doesn't yell. Instead, it gently, sympathetically peels away every single strand of that web until there's nowhere left to hide. It covers the affirmations we crave and the validation we think we need from the outside world. It reminds us that while we want a perfect response from our readers, everyone expresses support differently. Some might love your work in silence, some might hate it, but the book argues that neither of those outcomes is the enemy. The real enemy? Never. The worst case scenario isn't a bad review. It's a story that is never written, never shared, and buried in a grave alongside its creator. This is a book for the budding writer, yes, but it's also for the veteran. It's for the person who found success but secretly wishes they'd taken the other path, the one they were too afraid to try. Yanis offers a mortal reminder. It isn't too late until it becomes never. There is a profound lesson here about the circles we run in. If the people around you are the ones feeding your fear, the ones discouraging your dreams, it's time to find a new circle. You are never too old to find people who speak the language of your soul. Writing isn't an act for others. It's a cohesive alignment of mind, heart, and soul. When you write from that place, regret cannot exist. Reading this changed how I look at the archive. It made me realize why I'm so passionate about indie horror. These authors we cover, the people like Joshua Bish, they had the courage to put their unsettling thoughts on paper. They didn't let the stories die with them. The Reset Hotel is a tool. It's a teacher. It guides you through the blockages. If you feel stuck, if you feel like your best work is safest inside your head where no one can judge it, you need to check into this hotel. It's emotionally staggering. It's a wake-up call that feels like a hug, but one that fervently pushes you back towards your desk. So to my fellow writers and to the readers who live vicariously through these worlds, don't die with your story still inside you. Find the courage now, not later. Keila Yanis has given us a gift with the Reset Hotel. It's a reminder that we are our own worst enemies, but we also have the power to be our own greatest saviors. I'm curious, what is the one story you've been holding back? I know I've got my own list and it's quite exhaustive. Working on that. What's the excuse that's been keeping you from finishing that first chapter? Let's talk about it in the comments. Let's break the web together. Until next time, keep writing, keep reading, and don't let your stories become ghosts.